Hello everybody, my name's Joe and this is my wife Helen, and together in the summer of 2024 we took a trip to Southern California. In this episode we're going to Westwood Village, the UCLA Botanical Gardens, and Beverly Hills. Stay tuned. So today, after my fit check, Helen drove us to Westwood Village, where we visited the UCLA Botanical Gardens.
Visiting the UCLA Botanical Gardens. Topic of my video, I beg your pardon. Not the kind of content you're wanting to see, but just be patient, hold on for me. There are lots of cacti and flowery plants. Tallest tree in California, don't poop your pants. Mildred Defiance, you've outdone yourself. Quotes on chairs for mental health.
After our walk through the gardens, we carried on and saw Target, which we went inside and had a quick look around. Then we carried on into Westwood Village, which seems like it's mostly students at UCLA in a quaint little town. We're going to check out the farmer's market that's on Thursdays, but it doesn't open until midday, so we stopped into a candy shop and I saw some barf-flavored pop.
We stopped into a candy shop where I saw some barf-flavored pop, so I wrote a short hip-hop. The end is coming, so I'll stop. Whoa!
I couldn't decide if I wanted to taste Kim Jong-un or Bin Laden pop more. Helen was absolutely disgusted by some of these soda flavors. For example, look at all of these root beers. We then carried on gaily to a prank and costume store where I saw a lot of stuff I liked. Speaking of thirsty, eventually we got thirsty and stopped at a Trader Joe's to try and find a drink, before finally going to the farmer's market, where we bought some really good cakes, 1 gluten-free and 2 not gluten-free. Helen said it's the best cake she's ever tried, which is also what the guy that sold it to her said, so now I think that Helen just says things that other people say. Then we carried on and decided to walk from Westwood Village to Rodeo Drive, which might seem crazy to some people when it's 35 degrees outside, but it was actually not that bad at all. The hardest part was crossing the road when we actually got to the Westfield. The Westfield was great, by the way. We stopped at the food court for lunch. I had pork belly tacos from a Thai Mexican place, which is the best possible combination of cuisines. And Helen had a spicy chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A, which she said was pretty good, but didn't look like much to me. Then we walked from Westfield through Century City all the way to Beverly Hills Rodeo Drive. We walked down via Rodeo, which is full of shops and stuff that you really don't need to buy. Then we walked down Rodeo Drive, which is also full of shops and stuff that you really don't need to buy. But the Ralph Lauren shop is really well done with nice interior design, and so it was a nice place to be. Then I took Helen for drinks on Rodeo Drive in the Shake Shack. She got a pink lemonade, which she still thinks about. And I got a chocolate milkshake, which was good. I've had it twice now. I had trouble deciding if I should make a joke about the economy being so bad that a plastic surgery place in Beverly Hills is going out of business, or to point out that the listing agent of the plastic surgery place in Beverly Hills is called Human Mabooby. We walked down Camden for a bit, then back to Rodeo Drive until getting to the Beverly Hills Hotel, where I told Helen, "Just act like you belong." And we went in and hung out in the lobby while I took some videos and loitered.
Joe and Helen, in the lobby they stay, whispering sweet nothings in that charming way. A classic duo in a posh parade, living a romance that never shall fade. In the heart of Beverly, under skies so blue.
After they called the police, we caught an Uber back to our car, which we drove to SoCal and went to this weird place called Colony, which is quite difficult to find, actually.
In luxury spell at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
So in Colony, you order online on the touchscreen inside the place, and then they deliver to your seats in Colony, and then you eat there, which is a cool idea I haven't seen before. Helen got a Goop kitchen meal, and I got myself a moon bowl, which, much to my dismay, isn't a feminine hygiene product. After our dinners, we went back to the Airbnb, and I tried some of the peach Japanese candy I bought in SoCal. Good! 25,000 steps, 20K. Not a bad day for some exercise in the sunshine. I would love to live here. In the next episode, we're going to Fairfax and West Hollywood, so subscribe if you haven't already. Until then, later.